What's up, everybody? Cam&Cris
Chris and
back
Cam,
again.
back again.
This time we got every receipt for Katt Williams, Club Shay Shay interview.
Oh, wow.
So these the receipts. So this gonna prove if he was right or wrong.
I guess so.
Or
a lot of people saying he was telling the truth about stuff. So.
Well, let's see. Y'all like the video? Subscribe.
Please.
All that.
All that.
To tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in.
You stole the show in Friday After Next. Yeah.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike.
Wait.
And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike, the thieving-ass Santa Claus.
Right, and then, yeah, because Katt Williams is going to be the Santa Claus.
Right.
Now, three quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out, I get my kids, where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next.
Right.
But they didn't know I was in the theater.
Right. He wasn't even at the premiere. Somebody in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he, what?
And then, and they switched it over.
Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike.
Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Hit my role like in 4 days.
Right.
They shot all my stuff in 4 days.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom. And that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
Oh.
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Big movie, then I end up doing First Sunday.
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
This is not even my church. I saw this on MySpace.
All the parents that keep bringing their babies down here to get baptized without giving them a hot bath.
Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
But Katt said you stole one of his jokes. Yeah.
He said it don't line up.
We were talking about don't even match up with no timelines.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy.
Wait, when was the Kings of Comedy? That was a long time ago.
I thought so.
Doesn't line up. This is a televised joke.
Wait.
Someone else has stolen some of your material? Oh, that's a part of this business. Right.
Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
Oh yeah, you'll need this.
A whistle? Mark, I'm teaching music, not gym.
Standard issue. Screaming for help only excites the kids.
Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and he...
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Hightower, and I'm your new music teacher.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
This is some
Oh, my goodness.
That's all I can say. So, you know.
Sitting over here, why I'm not a movie star. What? Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a stray.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Okay, but seriously though, if you look at your career, have you done better with stand-up or acting?
I have, it's almost time to retire.
Okay.
So I don't make any money.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. In 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. Be the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
What was he at risk?
He chose drugs.
And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times?
You know, even before then, I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog, why you come and say, hey, why you say nothing like that?
And Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. Change the content because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole.
Now, is it any receipts being shown?
I don't really know because when he just said, let me go back a little. When he said he did that on 20, first of all, he didn't do that in 2018 on no, what's the show?
Comic View?
Comic View. First of all, it looked like it was old. First of all, Kings of Comedy was old, so I don't know if he just had his years messed up right there, but that didn't make sense right there. That didn't line up. Now, I'm not saying Cedric didn't steal his joke because I don't know who did it first.
Right.
But the what he just said, the years didn't go together. Now,
I do believe Comic View was before King of Comedies.
I would think so because we saw Bernie Mac on there first. Probably on Kings of Comedy, he came out there. He came out there like, I ain't scared of y'all.
No, that's the Def Comedy Jam.
I mean Def Comedy Jam. That's what I meant, Def Comedy Jam.
But Comic View was old, but I don't know. Kings of Comedy
so when
old
is Comic View? Right, they both.
He might just have his dates off. He might be right, but he had his dates off.
I think he had the dates off. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking Comic View and Def Comedy Jam, but still, I still think that still was old. Kings of Comedy is old.
So how do we know what he's saying? I know that she putting the clips are in there.
Well, okay.
But how do we know who telling the truth or not?
We don't know. Because still, even when he just said Steve Harvey stole Mark Curry's show, it was kind of the same, but Steve Harvey was a music teacher. Oh, but old girl was a music teacher. So he's saying he took the same.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, the same concept.
But is that a bad thing? If that show worked, why not do it?
But are you? But because that's all shows. You may
every sitcom is the same sitcom with the family, with the son and the daughter.
May be different. Yeah, I see that too. So again,
now the one with
who?
What's the morning show dude?
Morning show.
Ricky Smiley.
Okay,
now that looked like that was kind of like he was saying some crazy stuff like.
Ooh.
Like.
Well, he did say that he had to roll first, and that they called him and said, "We think it would be a better fit if we switch you and Katt Williams rolls up." Now he did say that. Now about the part where he supposed to got raped in jail. Raped in the bathroom, and then when he said, "I told him he'll never work. I never work with him again unless he in a dress." And the next time he was in a dress.
But what do that mean?
Right, because
how we know that's in
his contract.
He needs to have some real receipts.
Ricky Smiley said that it's not true at all.
But only way we're gonna find out if this stuff is true is if Now the incidents that he talked about actually happened.
The incidents
but
happened.
we don't know the context and what they and how they happen. It's like,
of course, right, and everybody disputing, like, okay, like with the whole Kevin Hart just said, well, he lost his stuff because he was on drugs. He chose drugs. He like, what you ever heard anybody say they stopped working because of drugs? Have you heard anybody say they fired me because of drugs?
Have we heard any movie executive say anything about anybody?
Well, Ice Cube came out. He didn't say nothing about him being on drugs or having issues with him. That's what I'm saying. If it was true that he was on drugs, at this point, it's to be when people should speak up and say, "Yeah, we did have this issue with him."
Maybe one day he gonna have to get some execs in here.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't they just come out on social media, period, and say, "Oh, he did have a drug problem."
They might not.
We have this clip of him.
But these record execs got money. They doing this and that. They don't care about.
But it'd be
getting
somebody,
in the middle of this stuff.
just like when the Diddy thing came out. All of a sudden, everybody witnessed him doing X, Y, and Z to Cassidy. It only take one person to say something, and then everybody started coming out with their story. Yeah, so where all these people at? Like said, where they at?
Yeah,
that's all it takes.
We're going to need some more
truth and nothing but the truth. You know me for is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. All my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries, Spears, they all look like...
Man, I remember on the radio, you went on a radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on. Right. Okay. And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19 felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No. No.
Calm down.
No cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean. I'm never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line. Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. Shout outs to Forever 21.
Yeah.
They tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, this two comedians, what do you mean?
That she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy, congratulations, you put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you.
Weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want to, but once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Oh, you
go where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. It has a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough.
Think about this. You're stuck in traffic and the lights turn blue.
I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson, who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay,
Stop, you mother suckers!
What happened? You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know.
This guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you
For the African king of comedy, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Blackson.
Gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And
You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know, best friends or we're friends. But we're more like always been like associates. Like we.
This is the reckoning. 2024. And never has sucked a penis. That was my only goal.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body.
I like when you like this.
Ooh.
This daddy.
Oh my God, let me.
You came to my party.
I gotta go back. Hold on.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body.
I like when you like this, daddy.
You party for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Wow.
my goodness. Okay. Well, he said a lot. He was, like I said, people need to just come on out, and if
Yeah, somebody
take
need to
one
come out
person.
and corroborate some of these stories and be like, this true, that's true, this
besides
not.
the people he talked about, because of course they're gonna defend themselves. We need people to co-sign and say, I saw this, I saw that.
I was in the room with this.
It's a recording of this. I'll put it in a book like they do with Diddy.
But with
You'll see it's coming out soon.
With certain people, when they say something, like say he come out and say this, and then you listen to them say something back, you could tell how they answer, if some of it's true, if all of,
Right. Well, people go, I mean, like I said, Ricky Smiley came out and said something on his radio show, about everything. Had, wasn't none of it true. I think Cedric said something, but not like. I think it's probably just a little post or something. I'm quite sure everybody didn't put some type of statement.
Response out
Yeah,
to
response. But again, where the people who can.
Did Kevin Hart come out and say something?
I think he just said something about he needs to let it go. Whatever. I think he said somebody needs to let go of the anger. He made a little statement like that, pretty much. So then his ex-wife came out and was like, her and Katt Williams going on tour together. Like she put this whole, and people were like, is that like a shot at Kevin Hart that she's now going on tour with him after he had just said all
ex-wife come out and say she going, I'll be like, y'all have fun.
That's what he said pretty much.
Y'all
like,
live it up.
Okay.
Good luck to y'all. Well,
right.
How you making me mad that way? That's so crazy.
Well, anyway, that was a good.
So that was a good one.
I really do want to see it. I know it's 4 hours long.
The whole thing?
Yeah, because we just seen bits and pieces here and there, of course, but 4 hours is a long interview.
Yeah, that's a long one.
But Shannon Sharp didn't hit the jackpot with this one.
Yeah, he all he do is say, I action.
That's all.
Go,
that's
Katt.
what he said. That's
so
all he
what
had
you
to do.
doing, Katt? What's up with you? Let him run.
And let him go. He said I didn't have to ask questions. I'm not
a journalist.
Yeah. So, all right.
Right. How's Shannon Sharp gonna go against anything he's saying?
He can't. If you don't know, like you just said, if you ain't got no receipts, all thing you can do is listen. And then invite
say, no,
other
Katt,
people.
no, that ain't happening. No, Katt.
Oh, don't say that. Are you? Oh,
like, what?
Right. And then let the other people come back, see if they come on the show and see what they want to say.
They got to double back.
Let them see what they want to say now. But that's a good
one.
Katt
Good
Williams
one. We're gonna check out another
else.
part, the second part to this.
Yeah.
Right after this. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all like the video, subscribe, please.
Please, all that.